Yeah, these comments came from Representative J.J. Humphrey in an email responding to a constituent who had asked him to vote no on this bill. He was so critical in getting this bill to where it is now because he was the committee chair that agreed to hear this bill. In this email exchange, a person told Representative Humphrey that he was a bigot for supporting Senate Bill 2, which would bar trans girls from participating in girls and women's sports. In response, he wrote in part, quote, "I understand transgender people have mental illness. Your insanity certainly is scary." This morning in an interview, he reiterated those comments.
I definitely want to tell your audience, there is no transgender. There is male and there is female. And transgender would be a mental health issue. So those people who say I'm bigoted, I will say you're insane and you're doing the people harm by doing that.
Freedom Oklahoma Director Ali Shin pushing back today.
Yeah, that's a long debunked myth. Being transgender is not a result of being mentally ill. Being gay or lesbian or bisexual is not a result of being mentally ill. And the science is clear on this and has been clear on this for decades.
In recent years, the WHO and the American Psychiatric Association have dropped being transgender or having, quote, gender identity disorder from their lists of disorders. Humphrey's comments illustrate an intensifying debate here at home and across the country as other state legislatures consider similar bills. Just yesterday, the Florida House passed a bill like this one, and this week the NCAA put states on notice that it could pull championships from states that it says aren't free of discrimination.
This is not the level of representation that transgender Oklahomans deserve, that any Oklahomans deserve. Representative Humphreys has made it routinely clear that he is there to serve himself and his own ego.
Anybody wants to get mad, I don't care. Guess what? Men are men, women are women. End of story. Science backs me, logic backs me. Anybody wants to say I'm a bigot, go ahead. You're wrong.
So at this point, it's not clear when or even if Senate Bill 2 will be heard in the House. We're waiting to see if it shows up on an agenda next week. It is running up against a deadline next week as well. It would need to pass the House and the Senate before going to the governor's desk. At the Capitol, Dylan Richards, KOCO 5 News. Back to you.